currently reading this book, The Will of the Many by James Islington, however you say his last name. And I'm having a hard time getting myself to actually pick it up and read it. Not because I'm not enjoying it, but because I just keep getting distracted by other books, other activities, just life in general. So I figured to hold myself accountable, I should do a reading vlog of me actually reading this book. I am already a good chunk of the way in. I'm on page 177, which is chapter 20. So I've read like a quarter of this book already, but I haven't picked this book up in 6 days. It's been quite a while. So I'm gonna do a little vlog of me finishing this book. Also, I have heard that the end has like a major twist, so I think it'd be kind of fun to vlog my reaction to that. This is a sort of Roman inspired fantasy. It's set in a world where the magic system is based on will, which is essentially people's life force. And when they turn 18, they are supposed to start ceding their will to the group of people above them. So it's basically like an MLM. The lowest ranked people are ceding to like the next lowest, who are ceding to the next lowest, etc., all the way up to like level 1. And we're following a boy named Viz, who is an orphan at the start of the story, and he hasn't quite had to start ceding his will yet. He is trying to hold off as long as possible, and he is adopted by a high-ranking government official to then go to this magical academy to sort of infiltrate and figure out what exactly is going on there. The portion of the government that his new adoptive father works in is trying to figure out if there is some nefarious activity going on at this school, and so Viz's job is to figure out what's going on. I am like a quarter of the way in, like I said, and we haven't quite got to the school yet. He is currently training. He's been adopted and he's gone to live with his new family, and he is currently in training to go to the school. And like I said, I'm enjoying it, but I just am having a hard time convincing myself to pick it up because I keep getting distracted. So we're gonna try to not get distracted, and we're gonna read this. We're gonna finish it hopefully soon. I'm gonna do like a little reading sprint and see how far I get. And I think that's just how I'm gonna like approach this book, is I'm going to sprint and sprint and sprint until I get to the end. I have no illusion that I'm gonna finish it today because that's a lot of book to read, and it's already like 3 in the afternoon. Also, I am watching the final round of the PGA Championship, and so inevitably I will continue to get distracted, but I figure let's try. Let's do it. I had to relocate to the living room because the baby is taking a nap and my husband is going to take a shower, so I have to come sit in here with her while she's asleep because obviously we don't leave our child unattended. I read 1 chapter in that like 15-minute little sprint, so I've got like a few more minutes on my timer, and I'm gonna keep going, and that's that. Well, I am certainly invested now. I think that was part of my problem, is that I wasn't feeling super invested in the book. Or not that I wasn't feeling invested, but I feel like the beginning was very slow. We're getting a lot of information right away, and I know that information is going to be useful later on when we get to the academy and things are happening more frequently, but the beginning there wasn't just a ton happening. And when you have like a over 600 page book, you kind of want things to like really get going a lot sooner than 200 pages in, because it is really hard to commit yourself to that many pages before something is happening. That being said, something just happened and I'm invested now. This series is set in a kingdom called Catan, which essentially is the kingdom, the government, the hierarchy that put in place this like will system, like this ceding your will to people above you. We find out pretty early on, this is not a spoiler because it happens in like the first or second chapter, that our main character Viz is actually the long thought dead heir to a rival kingdom's throne. Catan had essentially invaded and overthrew this kingdom, and Viz was able to escape. His real name is Diego, and he has been in hiding and on the run ever since. Nobody knows who he is, but he is approached sort of at the start of the book to aid in a rebellion that is trying to overthrow Catan, the hierarchy system. The people that are in the like rebellion, the rebel group, do know who he is. He is navigating the politics of this world with his secrets and trying to figure out like what is right. He has a lot of hatred and contempt for the government because he lost his family because of it, and he really doesn't want to fully give in to the society's rules. I feel like things are gonna get way more intense because of what just happened. I'm almost to part 2. I'm about 20 pages to part 2. So I'm gonna finish up part 1, and then I'll probably take a little reading break and watch some golf, play with the baby. It's almost time for her next bottle. And then I'll get back to it this evening, and I really wanna knock out a good chunk of this. Hello, happy Monday. It's day 2 of this vlog, and I have made some pretty significant progress in The Will of the Many. I'm over halfway through now. I'm on page 355, and I'm so in it. I'm so in it. I'm loving it so much. It was a little slow in the beginning. The pacing was a little bit off for me. I think I talked about that before. That the beginning, the pacing was just a little bit all over the place, and was part of the reason that I was having a really hard time like committing to reading the book. Once I kind of got in the story, I was more in it, obviously. And then we get to part 2, where Viz actually goes to the academy finally, and he is meeting a whole new set of characters, obviously his classmates. Things are just so much more complicated than he initially thought. He's meeting all these people. He is getting on the good and bad sides of all these instructors, and it is so riveting. I'm so into it. It is getting so much more political now. We're like finding out, we're learning more about like the actual like political nature of this world. Around the 50% mark, there was a sort of like just a small reveal that I totally did not see coming. I was very surprised, and it was so, it really caught me off guard, and it is so rare that something like just catches me off guard like that. And I was like, okay, if that is what we're revealing at 50%, then I cannot wait to see what is happening. I talked a little bit before about how like the whole reason that this got adopted by this high-ranking senator is to go and sort of infiltrate this academy and try to figure out what's going on. The military part of the government thinks that the people that run the academy, which is the religion sector of the government, is doing something nefarious. It's located on this island. It's very isolated, and it has like crazy security. So people just can't go there and do any kind of like research or anything. You have to be a student or an instructor at the academy. And so Viz is in the process of figuring out what's going on, and he has to sort of sneak around a little bit. And there was one chapter that I read earlier, that I legitimately was on the edge of my seat. I was actually reading it while I was on my lunch break at work, and I was just in the book. Like my face was in it. I wasn't paying attention to anything that was going on around me. I was just in the book, and my phone rang at my desk, and it scared the crap out of me because I was on the edge of my seat. It was so tense. I'm so excited to just go sit on the couch and read some more, but I don't really know how much I'm gonna be able to read tonight because my husband has been with the baby all day, so I really need to like clock in for mom duty. I love my baby, and obviously I've been away from her all day long, so I want to go and hang out with her and spend time with her, but I'm like, can maybe she like play with some toys for a little bit while I just like sit and read for a little while, because that's legitimately all I want to do. It's Wednesday now, and I still haven't finished. I have just a little bit over 100 pages left. So I'm gonna sit here right now and read as much as I can and maybe finish it. Hello, yes, it's Thursday, and no, I still have not finished this book. Oh man, I'm so close to the end. I have just like 100 pages left, and I can't sit down and read. I read for a little while last night, but not nearly as much as I wanted to, but I just got home from work. My baby is currently taking a nap, so I have time right now to read for a little while. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna read as much as and for as long as I possibly can before I have to go clock in to be mom. I am hoping to get a good chunk of the rest of this finished. We're getting to the end. Like, we're getting to the end game of the book. I have so many theories. I definitely want to vlog my reaction to the end because my main theory, I want to know if it's right. I think it is. Based on all the context clues, I think it's right, but you never know. Here we go. Let's read as much as we can for as long as my baby takes a nap. Our nap is over.
I guess so.
Hello, happy Friday. Yeah, it's Friday now. I still haven't finished this book. On Fridays in the summer, I work from home, so I'm obviously at home today, and I've been doing a little bit of reading this morning, but I have about 50 pages left, and I feel like we're getting to like the meat and bones of the climax. I am about to have myself a little like pre-lunch snack, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna read for a little bit, and hopefully the end does not disappoint because I have built it up so much in my head. I really have some high expectations for how this book is going to end. I have some theories, and I am eager to find out if I'm correct. We're back where the video started, and we're gonna finish it. I have like 25 pages left of the book, and I'm about to sit here and read until the book is done. I'm not moving from this spot until the book is finished because this is ridiculous. It is taking so long, and I just... Anyway, I really just want to vlog my reaction to the end. We're about to, I think, have like the final showdown, and I'm invested. So I'm gonna sit here, like I said, until this book is done. Time lapse until the book is done. And if I have any kind of reaction to the book's end, then you'll see it. I finished finally after almost a week, and actually more than that, because obviously I started reading this like 2 weeks ago, more than 2 weeks ago. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm a little bit surprised how it ended. I had some theories throughout the reading process about what was going on, and I turned out to be kind of half right, which felt good because I like being a little bit right. But this book ends off with so many more questions. Like, the questions you have in this book, like the whole book, barely get answered, and then you end the book and you have like twice as many questions. The second book doesn't come out till November, so that's depressing. I want it now. I want it right now. I will say that this has been getting like the ultimate praise on BookTube, Book Talk, Bookstagram, I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't seen it on there as much, but it has been getting so much praise everywhere. I do understand, like I totally understand why people like it. It is so readable, and the characters are easy to root for. The magic system's interesting. The politics of the world are so compelling. There are so many facets of this book that I find interesting. However, I don't know if it is quite as good as everybody is saying it is. It is good. Like, it's, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's well written. Like I said, it's interesting. The plot is interesting. The characters are interesting. But the pacing is so slow. In the beginning especially, the pacing is so off, and it's over 600 pages. And I think easily 100 pages of this could be cut and it would have the exact same effect. There are so many sections of this book that just felt repetitive and unnecessary, lots of info dumping, and I just didn't love that. The other negative that I will say about the book is that I don't like it when fantasy main characters are just good at everything, and that's how Viz is in this book. Like, most of the stuff that he encounters, he's never encountered before, and he's just a natural at it, and things just are easy breezy to him, and I don't like that. I don't like it when characters just have it so easy that they are masters at everything and they don't have any challenge, especially in like a magic school setting. But the ending does set up for so many compelling places this series could go. I learned not too long ago that this series is actually going to be multiple books. I don't think that the author has confirmed how many books are in the series. For some reason, I had it in my brain that this was just going to be a duology. I don't know if I read that somewhere or I saw it somewhere, or something somebody said triggered like, oh, this is just going to be a 2-book series. And then part of the way through reading this book, I was just doing some research and found out that the author is currently writing book 3. So it's going to be at least 3 books. That also interests me because I feel like the world is going to open up so much in book 2. And I do kind of feel like there's a lot left to be explored for future installments. So it could get really messy, really political. I'm a little bit bummed that I've gotten into the series with only 1 book out. Yeah, I like this. I totally understand why people are raving about it. It is really good. I'm really happy that I got around to reading it. I obviously didn't share my theories because I didn't want anything to become like spoilery. I tried to keep this as minimal spoilers as possible. I honestly, after, you know, finishing this and getting to the end and knowing like that there's gonna be multiple books left in the series, I'm actually kind of happy because I feel like with the amount of information we still don't know at the end of book 1, I don't think we would be able to wrap it all up in book 2 seamlessly. I think that we would have to have more than 1. So I'm glad that there's gonna be at least 3. This was really good. I'm so glad I read it. I'm so glad that I read it. It's hyped for a reason, and I'm glad that I'm on the hype train now. Anyway, thank you for coming on this vlog journey of reading The Will of the Many with me. It was a fun time. It was really fun to just sit and vlog and time-lapse myself reading. I didn't really have as many like shocked reactions as I thought I would, but maybe I got a few interesting things in there. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again when I see you. Bye.